with the JP Show. What more do you need? Ditch work and join us for the Bones Liquid Lunch, Friday, October 10th at the Hooters in Clearwater at 11:30 a.m. For more info, go to theboneonline.com. 1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
And now, it's the Mike Calta Aftershow. With your host, Johnny B.
Friday, you know what I call it. It's a feel-good freestyle Friday right here on the Mike Calta Aftershow, 10:01 in the morning. Before I get it going, I got to make sure you have a chance to get some extra cash.
Here we go, Bone fam. The Bone Bonus. Sponsored by #1 rated New South Windows. This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is...
This hour's keyword is lazy. Yeah, lazy. L-A-Z-Y. It's easy to want to be lazy when it's all gloomy outside. But before you get lazy, head over to the 1025 The Bone app right now. Enter the keyword lazy before 30 minutes past the top of the hour. And that $1,000 Bone Bonus could be yours with your lazy ass. Good luck to you. Love to hear it. If you win, hit me up. Let me know you won it right here at the 10 o'clock hour. That way I can feel responsible for it. I need that in my life. In the studio, the man that accidentally created Genesis13AI.com, Joey Genesis himself, is in the building. What's up, buddy?
What's up, Johnny B? What's up, everybody? How you doing?
Oh, great. Also, a surprise in the building, always in the building. Somebody that's been in the building way longer than I have. Somebody that's been in radio way longer than I have. One of the smoothest voices in radio. And if you've been in this market for a long time, then you already know this voice. But it is Simone, everybody. How are ya?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much. I just wanted to hang out today, go back to my roots a little bit.
I love it. Because, you know, we all listen to the station that work on the station because we're sickos, right? And we'll text each other throughout the day. I'll get texts from Sinning and Dizzy and Drew and things like that. So I know they're listening now, and I'm sure Mike Calta's on his way to Hooters right this second. He's in his car, and he's like, holy crap, is that Simone on that? So
I need some of those buffalo shrimp. Oh, my gosh, I love them so much.
I know. I usually go to all the liquid lunches because, you know, that's me, team player guy.
You just want the food.
Yeah.
I know how you roll.
Well, of course. But, man, I got so many, no pun intended, I got a lot of things on my plate today. So I don't know if I can make it to Clearwater. You know what I mean? But I got a ton of stuff I have to do. I'm getting prepared for Skank Fest in just a few weeks, and so I have to go to a tailor and get like some pants hemmed. I got to learn how to hem pants.
Oh, you're going to have to clean up a little bit.
Well, I mean, I just got some new outfits I'm going to be wearing to the festival, you know. I got to look good, you know. Like, so, you know, it's going to be chilly, you know. So I had to go to my stylist, you know, and I'm working on some good layered looks, you know.
The spiffy Johnny B out there.
Yeah, I just can't be some jersey wearing bum, you know. So I gotta go out there and look good. So yeah, I have to go, you know, make sure that the hem. They don't make pants this wide and this short normally. They don't have like a Humpty Dumpty store. So I have to, you know, go and have my little tailor shop, you know, fix them up for me. I got to buy a sewing machine and learn how to sew and learn how to hem my own pants.
Okay, that would be funny because, well, I think what we should do is see if anybody is a tailor.
Yeah.
And wants to come in here
Ooh.
and tailor you on Bone TV.
That would be amazing.
That would be funny.
And also hook me up with a deal because the lady that does mine, she's very good, but she's not cheap, dude. You know, like I'll go to Burlington Coat Factory because that's my favorite ghetto spot to find clothes. I don't know if you ever go to Burlington Coat Factory.
I know what you're saying.
I love it because to me, it's like a diamond. It's like finding a diamond in the rough. I go in there 10 times. I walk out of there with clothes 2 times. So I got like a 20% success rate. But when I find clothes, I'll find like a really good pair of jeans, like a really nice hoodie, something for like $7. I'm like, whoa, I just robbed this place, you know. But then I'll go take my $15 pair of jeans and it costs $25 to get them altered. And I'm like, I just spent more money on the alterations.
$25, you're lucky. It's kind of like if you buy something on Amazon or Burlington and it costs you $10 or $20, it's $90 to alter it.
Right. Yeah. So I need to buy a sewing machine and learn how to sew. You know, it's just another skill I could put in my back pocket because everybody knows I'm a Renaissance man. Just like my man Joey G over here.
I have no luck when I go to Burlington. I always get the shirts with the buttons that are halfway up the wrong side. And
irregulars?
Well, that's my whole life.
Yeah.
But never have any luck. So if it's only $25 a tailor, count me in. Find me something.
Yeah, they got good stuff, man. Not a sponsor, but we can work on that. But they have really good stuff. I always hate it when I see a guy my size walk in before me, because now I know I'm racing him to the good clothes. I'm like, oh, this fat idiot. I hope he hates tacky stuff, Like, I see him holding up like an Echo Wear shirt, and I'm like, oh, that's so 20 years ago. Buy all those. You know what I mean? I'm trying to buy the good stuff. I'm trying to buy the
Sean John's on sale now, I hear.
Oh, my God, dude. Yeah. I used to wear a lot of Sean John back in the day.
What about Damon's FUBU?
I used to wear FUBU, and it was funny because when I started doing comedy, for some reason I got labeled an urban comic, and so I was just doing urban shows, which I was fine with. I'm happy to be booked, and I do well with urban crowds. But I was wearing FUBU not because I was trying to fit in with the urban shows. I weighed 500 pounds, and FUBU had big-ass sizes. So I'm like, oh, dude, they got this FUBU jersey in a 6XL. I'm going to buy it, and
it says Big Pun on the back.
Dude, seriously, I dress like Big Pun, for real. And people are like, finally, I didn't know what the acronym meant. And then I had another comic in the green room go, hey, man, you shouldn't be wearing FUBU. And I'm like, why? It fits me. It looks good. I go, look, it's red and black. It matches my Bucks hat. This is cool. He goes, no, man, it means for us, by us.
I know that, yeah.
And I go, okay, I can't be us. What are we talking about? And he goes, no, man, you're white. And I go, well, that's kind of racist. And he goes, son of a bitch, you're right. Yeah, go ahead and wear it. And I go, yeah, what's going on, dude? Like, why you can't do that to me? Like, that'd be like me saying you can't wear Calvin Klein, Like, what are we doing? So, so then he started, like, advocating for me with the other comedians. He's like, hey, man, you can't tell Johnny he can't wear FUBU. You're being racist. And they're like, oh, man, it's Uncle Tom. And I was like, I'm sorry I got you in all this trouble. You know what I mean? But I wore it because I had to wear it. Like, it could have been just called fat-ass gear, and I would have wore it. Ooh, funny. It just popped in my head. I actually had an endorsement with a clothing company until they figured out I wasn't anybody. So my best friend that I used to play in a band with, when I first started doing comedy, he goes, I bought this shirt at a Big and Tall that was called Big Daddy Gear. It was very popular back in the day. So my buddy emails Big Daddy Gear and says, my buddy is a comedian. He's 500 pounds. He wears your clothes. You should represent him. They send me like $1,000 worth of clothes.
One shirt.
No, it was a bunch of clothes. And I was wearing them on stage and everything. And the only other people they had signed was Donovan McNabb from the Eagles, and then some other guy, some other famous person, I can't remember, and me. And then they found out I was basically an open micer, and they were like, "Oh, we thought this guy was like a famous comedian." They thought it was Ralphie May or something, so they immediately pulled it. But I got $1,000 worth of clothes before they figured out I was nobody.
Speaking of Ralphie, when I remember last time we worked together, Ralphie and I, he was wearing the shirt. It was really nice. I was like, "Oh man, that's nice." He's like, "Yeah, brother, I got it tailored. I got it $700."
FUBU?
Yeah, Jack. Oh. No, it was just a $700 shirt because he got it tailored.
Well, yeah,
all that material.
He used to always try to get me to buy me clothes for me. He's like, "Man, I could send you a shirt, man." I'm like, "Nah, you don't have to do that. That's very nice." So Simone, let's give a little. I want to do a little background on you, like for the people, right?
Me?
Because they see you out at events. Everybody knows who you are. You know what I mean? Like
I don't know about that.
The liquid lunches, like you go to those. I mean, I've seen you at Pitbull toddler shows. Yeah. I mean, you're very interactive.
Because I love radio.
I know.
This is it for me. I'm like I have an unhealthy addiction to this business because look at what it does for people. It connects people with personalities that are here live and local in Tampa Bay. We are all here. Not me, because I'm not on the air. Well, I am today, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we create this relationship with Tampa Bay that nobody else has.
Yeah, I love that
and
too.
And I love it so much. And we get clients and advertisers, our partners. I mean, Joey can talk about the results that we get for everybody.
Yeah,
100%.
This is 100%. The place to be.
And it's cool because you started out on air and because you were fascinated with radio. How young were you when you first got your first internship?
So I started actually in promotions when I was 19. I was still in college. And I went and I asked for an internship at the radio station that played oldies because I loved that music. And they offered me a part-time job. So I never actually had an internship. So I ended up doing promotions. I'm driving the van. I'm board opping. I'm doing anything I could do, working till midnight, having to be at the radio station the next day at 6 a.m. And ended up on air.
Yeah.
And then I got my first full-time job like a year and a half later, and it's kind of gone through that. And then I spent, several years doing that and decided that I was probably better suited overall to be dealing with customers because I really like helping people and I like helping businesses. So that's kind of where I went, but I still do voiceovers. I still love to do that. I love music.
Yeah.
So, and I'm always, you can find me if I'm ever allowed in the pit at a concert, I'm there.
I know. Yeah, exactly.
That's me.
And for people who don't know, she was on air for a couple decades, right? And
well,
then
10 years, but not in Tampa. In Tampa.
But then transitioned over into the sales side of things, and you're one of the best. Like you're a killer. Everybody knows you're a killer. And when I say that, I mean it in the best way possible because you actually give a crap about the client. You want them to do well. You're not out there just trying to make a buck, which I've seen people, and that's really, I'll say, most of the people I've met here, that's how they are. But I've heard stories from people on other, clusters and other parts of, the market that it's not always about the customer. But because I've come to you more than once with potential clients, and you're like, you know what? It's, it has to be good for everybody. And I like that. Yeah. And that's how I feel too. I don't want to represent somebody if I don't really believe in the product and if I don't like the person, I don't even want to deal with them. The vibe has to be good, and
it does.
I feel like you're all about that too, and you're very good with helping me understand things that I don't understand, which is great.
You're giving yourself not enough credit, but and even Joey will tell you, I will not. I told him probably in the beginning, if it's not going to work, I'm not going to take your money.
Right.
Because I want it to work for everybody. I love the biggest high that I get is when I have a client who tells me that the phone is ringing, they're getting hits to their website, their business is growing because I help them because we, Cox Media Group, whether it be The Bone or any of our other stations, helped grow their business. And that's what it's all about for me.
Johnny B, between you and Simone, and I'm going to attest, this is the fastest success rate that I've ever had in any form of advertising in any business. I would do comedies, live events, all that stuff. This is the quickest results, and I'm not blowing smoke. It's true.
Yeah, no, I want to say I was shocked by it, but I wasn't. You know what I mean? Like, I knew what you guys do at Genesis 13 AI. When you presented it to me, and you go, dude, I created this super AI robot that is helping me win my sports bets because we've been gamblers our whole lives. Yeah. We played poker together forever and everything else. And I'm like, when you're telling me this, I go, God, well, and then the more you told me about it, I go, then you send it to me. You go, try it out. And I tried it out for a few days. I go, son of a bitch, this is pretty accurate. Like I'm actually winning more than I'm losing. And then you were like, I want to advertise on your show. And I go, okay, I got a person to talk to. So I got Simone involved. And I've got people hit me up all the time going, dude, this is a great product. And I said, well, email them and let them know, give them a testimonial. It's a brand new company. And,
we're a month old. We started a month and 2 days ago.
And still working out kinks. So, I know there's some people, I'll get messages from people and they're like, hey, my thing's not opening up. And I go, look, this is a startup company and it works way more than it doesn't work. I said, just email them. They'll get it right. I promise you. Yep, but
100%.
We're on the ground floor of this thing right now, and which is good because you're getting it at a good price because it's going to be.
There's people doing the same exact thing, $249 a month.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're as accurate or as fun because we have the Johnny B. D-Gen parlay of the day.
That's my favorite. Yeah. for people
Simone,
like me.
Thank you so much for helping because what she has done as far as being my conduit to advertising to the city of Tampa, holy smokes, Simone, you rock.
She does. Absolutely. Would you ever want to get back on air, like even a little bit?
Yeah, I would.
Like maybe
not to give up my job.
No, but
yes, I have.
The Simone show on the weekend?
I actually have some ideas about shows on The Bone.
Ooh.
That I've kept to
Genesis
myself.
13 AI show.
Well, you could be a sponsor in my show.
There you go.
I'll do that.
No, now we got to talk more off air about this because I would be completely on board if you wanted me to pop in or help out or just be a fan. You don't need my help. You could run the board, you could do everything, but would it be a one-woman show type of deal?
No, it would definitely be. I would like to have somebody on with me, but also it's very caller interactive.
Yes.
Yeah, I would like to do a show about dating.
Ooh, that would be amazing.
It ain't pretty.
No, that's perfect because I mean, you're not old, but you've been around long enough that you have some experience that could really be fun, because I think when you get like our age, we have so much more knowledge and so many more stories to tell. I heard Mike Calta this morning talking about like writing a book. He was talking to Dave Landau, and Dave Landau has an amazing book, and I'm going to talk about that with Joey in the second segment. And and Mike said that too. He goes, "Well, I'm boring now," and I go, "Dude, think about Mike Calta's book." All the stories.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I thought I can write a book, too, because I got some wild, wild stories, too, from years of working in nightclubs and being a poker dealer and living in Vegas twice and comedy on the road. And all. I go, if you're, 50 years old, or older, you probably... unless you've just been a lame duck, you got stories.
Think about life experience for sure. And yes, Mike Calta should write a book because
I'd read it.
The things he's seen, I can imagine. From everything from listener experiences and to, the different radio stations. Yes, he would definitely.
I just want to know if I'd be mentioned it. I'd read the book and I'd be like 90% through it, and I go, he hasn't said my name in this book one goddamn time. You know what I mean? Like
your name would come in the end because you're the Mike Calta Aftershow.
Oh yeah, it's on the back page.
That's how you would show. I'm sorry.
No, I get
offense.
it. No, thanks, dude.
Simone, you're doing a dating show.
Love you.
Would your dating show be called "This Just Isn't Working Out" with Simone?
No, I'd have to come up. I really haven't thought about it that much because I really didn't think that it would ever come to fruition. It was just one of those things in the back of my mind that I wanted to do. But
I think it would be amazing. I think a lot of people would love it. I'm trying to think of something that's similar to Sad Weirdos.
No, it would not be like that. It would be more about what you don't do when you're dating. It would be a very, talk about what people's profiles look like.
Yeah.
Which is very scary. I mean, it is.
Oh my God.
Scary out there.
All the dudes like to hold fish in their profile pic for some reason.
If that was all it was, that would be lovely.
Oh yeah. See, I met my wife online. But this was so long ago. It was like before Tinder. I met her on Plenty of Fish.
Oh.
So this was like 2014. And I've told this story. I haven't told it in a while, but I was just getting out of my second marriage. And
how many have there been, Johnny?
I'm on number 3 right now.
Okay, you're doing good. Third time's a charm.
I can't keep these broads off me, Simone. You know what I mean? A well-marbled piece of man meat.
It must be that trip to the brisket shop. They could smell you coming a mile away.
No. Oh my God.
Sorry.
Could be worse. Could be worse. The boy smells like Danny. Anyway, no. I downloaded the app. Because I wanted to, just bang girls, really. But then the first couple of dates I went on, they were so comical. Like, they were absolute train wrecks. So I wrote material about it. And I did it on stage, and it killed. And then my buddies are like, dude, don't stop doing these dates. You're going to have an hour on just these train wrecks. So I just kept going on these dates. And most of the girls that they were hooking me up with on this is when algorithms were new. They thought I was attracted to girls that looked like Chris Farley, right? So every girl I went out with was fatter than me and more manly than me, and I would still go out on dates with them, and it was hysterical. And then I got my best buddy Whitmore. Happy birthday, Whitmore. It was yesterday. He was always on call because he would bail me out, right? Because you thought you gals are the only ones that do that. No, he was the best wingman, but he would be within 5 miles of wherever I was going on a date with because I was like, you got to be nearby, even if it's in Sarasota, because I need you to get me out of this date if I need you to. And it got to the point where he would show up at the bar I'm with her at and just sit at the bar and watch the date like it was a reality TV show.
Yes.
But yeah, so I was doing all that, and I probably went on several dates and wrote a bunch of material, and then I was getting ready to delete the app because I go, all right, it's been like 8 months. I don't want to do it anymore. And a little bottom bar popped up, and it was like for people that live near you, like in your zip code, and it says, do you know this person? And it was like 3 girls, and one of them was way too pretty. And I go, well, that's not a real person. That's a catfish. But I clicked on it. And I go, are you a real person? And then she messaged me back. She goes, I think so. Are you a real person? And then, yeah, well, I think the first thing I said to her was like, hey, what's up? Like a real moron. I didn't know women didn't like that. So she ignored me for 3 days. And then I asked her if she was a real person. Anyway, it ended up being my wife. I was like, we went out on a date, and she moved in 2 weeks later and never left. So it's 12 years ago. So, yeah.
It worked out for you.
I remember when you met her.
Yeah. So,
Shout out Leah.
But what I hear now, what you people go through on the dating
I don't
apps?
bother anymore.
My goodness
I'm done.
gracious. Yeah, I don't know. I think if my wife left, and she probably will, if she'll get some glasses or something, and she'll figure it out. But I don't know. I think I would just be an incel at that point. I was just like, I'm just by myself. I don't even want to deal with it.
Some people can't do that, Johnny. I got a friend right now. You know who you are if you're listening. He jumps out of the frying pan into the fire. Then he jumps onto the hot coals.
Yeah, I've done that my whole life. Like I don't stay single long. Like I got out of my first marriage and met my second wife a couple months later, and yeah.
That's what they say, that there are a lot of men that cannot be alone.
Yeah.
Cannot be alone.
My brother's like that because he can't do laundry. Yeah.
Well, and he doesn't want to pay $8 a pound at the laundromat.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, Simone, thank you for sitting in with us. This is awesome.
Thank you for this unplanned fun.
Well, anytime you want to come in, please. I mean, even like with you and JoJo, that'd be a blast.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you wouldn't have any space on the air
I'm
that
okay
point.
with that.
Just she and I would be just going back and forth.
I think Less Me would probably be a better show, to be honest with you. But, well, I love you. You're the best. Thank you for everything you do for me and everybody in the building. You're the best. I couldn't imagine a world in radio without you in it.
Aw, well, thank you for the fun few minutes.
Hey, when we come back from break, Dave Landau, one of my favorite comedians ever, was on the Mike Calta show this morning, really talking about some dark stuff in his life, and it got me thinking about some of my stuff, too. I'll dig into that because we have a similar story about wrecking their parents' car. His was a little different than mine, but I'll tell my story when we come back. You're listening to the Mike Calta After Show.
It's the Mike Calta After Show on 102.5 The Bone. The Bone is coming to see you. Join us for a pre-game tailgate at the Hooters in Clearwater for a Friday liquid lunch. Join Mike Calta and kick off the weekend with The Bone. The first 102 people there will get a free 50 Seasons custom hat. And Mike Calta is buying your first Bud Light draft. So get there early. We'll also have tickets to Sunday's tailgate party. Your chance to win a Yeti cooler. And Dizzy and Monica broadcasting live with the JP Show. What more do you need? Ditch work and join us for The Bones Liquid Lunch, Friday, October 10th at the Hooters in Clearwater at 11:30 a.m. For more info, go to theboneonline.com.
Rollovers, head-on collisions, hit and runs, you name it, we've litigated it.
And while insurance companies joke about the mayhem that occurs on roadways, we've seen the real effects. Lost lives, catastrophic injury, cars crushed like soda cans. And trust us, there's nothing funny about it.
If you've been in a crash, count on our experienced attorneys to seek full justice and all the money your case is worth.
For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Waterman Properties, Tampa Bay's trusted general contractors for over 20 years, want to work for you. From demolition and project management to full renovations and custom home builds, Waterman can handle any project from start to finish. These guys don't just build homes and outdoor spaces, they build relationships with honesty and pride in every project. Waterman is all about quality, no shortcuts, no cutting corners, just solid craftsmanship you can count on. Get a free estimate for any project. Go to watermanproperties.net or call 813-715-7383. Watermanproperties.net. Tell tell them Mike Calta sent you.
If you or someone you know suffered any injuries involving a deployed airbag, you could be entitled to compensation. Morgan & Morgan has already recovered millions. Get America's largest injury law firm fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Contact Tax Relief Helpers for details and restrictions.
Attention, anyone that owes money to the IRS. Every day, your unpaid tax debt gets bigger and bigger from daily interest. The longer you wait, the more you will end up paying. If you owe $10,000 or more, now is the time to settle your debt before the IRS takes aggressive action, like taking your wages or property. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, levies, or other hostile measures by the IRS. Call Tax Relief Helpers right now.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Your tax debt gets bigger and bigger from daily interest. Call right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now.
Call 800-998-0633. 800-998-0633. That's 800-998-0633.
The only way to make healthcare better for the people of Florida is to keep solving. And at Florida Blue, we want you to know how we're doing it. Providing support at our Florida Blue centers to help you get the most out of your plan. Making mental health appointments more available so you can be seen within a week. And offering plans that fit your needs and budget. Visit floridablue.com/followtheblue to see health solutions that are making healthcare more affordable. Policies have limitations and exclusions. Florida Blue is a trade name of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
Insurance companies often play tough, offering you the bare minimum for your injuries. But why settle for less? With me, Mo DeWitt, your Tampa injury attorney, you pay nothing unless we win. Don't let the insurance companies push you around. Injured on the go, just call Mo.
You hear that? That's the sound of your business losing money. Legacy phone systems weren't built for today's teams. Quo, formerly OpenPhone, gives your business a smarter way to stay connected. Quo lets you manage calls, texts, voicemail, and contacts all in one place so that you can deliver a seamless customer experience from ring to... Need to take calls on the go? Quo automatically transcribes, summarizes, and highlights next steps from every call so you never miss a detail. Need insight into what closes a sale? With Quo's AI call tags, you can instantly spot key topics like objections or pricing questions and use those insights to level up every customer interaction. And yes, you can bring your existing number with you for free. Keep your team in sync and your customers happy with Quo. Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/free and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's quo.com/free. QUO.com/free.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have Leaf Filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/radio for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/radio for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
I'm meteorologist Jim Weber in the Sky Tower Weather Center. For today, variably cloudy skies. It is breezy. We'll see some scattered showers as well. Daytime high of 86 degrees. That rain chance for today, about 40%. Then for tonight, we continue with lots of clouds around. A few scattered showers overnight. Low down to 69. Mostly cloudy skies as we head into Saturday, turning less humid and cooler. Daytime high of 82. A few small showers around 20%.
The Bone Bonus is back, and right when you need it. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Listen to The Bone for your chance to win $1,000 at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., noon, 2, and 5 p.m. every weekday. Need cash to be able to afford all those organic groceries you bought when you thought you were going to get into shape? We've got you covered. It's the Bone Bonus, hooking you up with cash every single weekday. The Bone Bonus is back. Sponsored by #1 rated New South Windows. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
Fall is a busy time and selling your home can be overwhelming. Get a guaranteed cash offer from Mark Spain Real Estate and sell your home stress-free and for the most money. Hey, it's JP, and with Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can receive the strongest cash offer in the industry and move when you're ready on your timeline. Mark Spain Real Estate has over 13,000 five-star reviews, so you can trust the top real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home quickly and for maximum profit. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial # law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
When's the last time you shopped your insurance rates for your home or business? Let the experts at Italiano do it for you with a free annual insurance checkup. They represent many companies and can find the ones that fit you best. Home, auto, business, life. Call Italiano today. Don't overpay your premiums. Italiano does personal evaluations, which are the perfect coverage solution for your business. And they offer protection for every size business. It's tailor-made business insurance. ItalianoInsurance.com.
Local folks in uniform know that when it comes to jewelry, IDC rolls out the red carpet every time.
I actually bought my wife's wedding and engagement ring from IDC.
Meet Jamison Kinsey, a Largo firefighter and paramedic who took advantage of International Diamond Center's 15% discount for first responders.
Amazing to get that discount and get something much prettier than I probably could have without it.
At IDC, we love our heroes.
People like myself and all the other first responders, it helps us in our budgets and every day to know that there's a place like IDC that we can go and get incredible value for amazing product.
International Diamond Center, always going out of our way to deliver exceptional value for those milestone moments in everyone's life, and always just a little bit extra for our military and first responders.
My name is Jamison Kinsey, and I'm a Largo firefighter paramedic, and I've been super grateful for everything IDC has done for myself and our department.
International Diamond Center, proud to serve those who serve us. Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Everyone's invited to the Hard Rock Bet Party. It doesn't matter who you are. Your name is on the Hard Rock Bet season-long celebration. Sign up and bet $5 on any game. If it wins, you also score $150 in bonus bets. You can bet on football, playoff baseball, and soon the NBA. Last week, one bettor turned a $20 three-leg first touchdown score parlay into a massive $12,000 win. It's Hard Rock Bet. Download the app on your phone or simply go to hardrock.bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus, physically present in Florida. To wager, terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 888-ADMIT-IT.
The accident wasn't your fault, so why should you be burdened with the medical bills? This is Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Don't get overwhelmed by mounting medical bills. I'll fight to ensure that the responsible party pays what you're owed. Injured on the go? Don't wait. Visit justcallmo.com.
It's the Mike Calta Show. Featured cut of the day. Sponsored by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. The Mike Calta Show. Download the free Bone app. 102.5 The Bone. Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to the Mike Calta Aftershow.
I should get a clothing line called Fat Ass Gear, and you guys can figure out that acronym. That is hilarious, and I'm gonna look into it. I'd wear those shirts, and if you didn't let me wear them, you'd be homophobic. How about that? Either way, it would be a winner. And speaking of being a winner, if you were following Genesis13AI.com last night for Thursday Night Football, I got to tell you, I did a double take because I was like, Genesis says I should take the Giants? I should take the Giants against the Super Bowl champions? What are they, crazy? Is Zion out of its damn computer mind? No, the Giants won by like 20. I don't know what the hell's going on. But I am making money now that I am using Genesis13AI.com. I say 13 because I don't want you typing out the whole word 13 like a dum-dum. And also, don't Google Genesis. You'll get a bunch of Bible verses, and God's not going to help you win sports bets. Trust me. I lost a lot of money praying to him. But if you want to try Genesis13AI.com, you can do it for $13 for one day. You'll get the 13 high-confidence picks. You'll get all the information on one sport for one day. And if you did it yesterday and you took the Giants, you made a lot of money. Because we're talking nuclear-powered AI sports betting intelligence software. And it's proving itself over and over again. And it's getting better week by week. NFL's been in full swing. We're in week 6. Baseball, playoffs. Genesis is murdering baseball right now. MLB, it's blowing my mind. Hockey, full swing, baby. Full swing. And it's on Genesis13AI.com. It's a lot. It's blowing my mind every time I even log on now. If you follow the system the way it's meant to be followed, you will see the results. Crushing MLB, actually crushed hockey yesterday, and Thursday Night Football. If you followed it, you murdered. And of course, my favorite, the D-Gen parlay of the day, because the folks over at Genesis13AI.com know that I'm a degenerate, just like you guys. And I can't help but do a parlay. I love it. So he put the Johnny B parlay of the day on there for you, too. So, you know, you can do it. And if you win because of me. It's nice. So go check it out. $49 right now, the monthly membership. If you use promo code Johnny, you will get a BOGO month. That's 2 months for $49. And you'll get all of the information for 2 whole months. So go check it out. Genesis13AI.com. Built for degenerates. Refined for assassins.
I'm out of here.
Assassins like old Camp Scatterbo. 3 touchdown night. Oh, my God. Hey, guys, it's racist to mention that he's white. Okay? All right? We know he's white. Joey from Genesis 13 obviously is here. Yo. I wanted you here today because I feel like I want you to explain to the folks exactly how to use the unit system with Genesis 13 AI to where it works. Because I was even doing it wrong when you first, gave me the membership. I'll peel the curtain back. I get it for free because I represent the company. But when you gave it to me, I was just kind of cherry picking different games, and I was winning, but I was also not winning. And I was like, you were like, how'd you do yesterday? I go, well, I lost a little bit of money. And you didn't know that I wasn't following the system the way it was supposed to be. And when you explained it to me, I started doing it. Then I go, all right, I'm actually winning about 60% of my bets, which is cool. It doesn't suck when I lose now because I'm winning more than I'm losing. Explain to the folks exactly how that works. I got a lot of friends that are hitting me up, and I'm explaining it to them, but I would rather have the guy that actually created the Zion superpowered AI robot to explain it to the people.
Well, yeah, so the picks are one thing, but the picks coincide with the system. If you don't follow the system, the picks, because sometimes we don't give you the pick that is going to win that night. We give you the pick that over time will make you money if you keep playing that same style of pick based on the odds and the unit system.
And what people should understand, too, is it's gambling. So you're not always going to win in gambling. If there was a system that made you win 100% of the time, the casinos would look like a Dollar General, and we would all live in mansions.
Of course, you could never guarantee gambling, obviously. However, with this system, what I like to say is the Genesis 13 Syndicate, when we do lose, we lose the least.
Right.
So, and it's just all about following the system. So, for instance, I'll go explain it right now. So, football's coming up. We have 15 games, right?
Right.
Don't pick your favorite team, because last night, if your favorite team was the Eagles and you put all your money on the Eagles, you lost.
Also, if your favorite team is Eagles, you're a douchebag.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what the system is set up for, and it tells you exactly how much to bet. So your first thing is to do is figure out what your bankroll is. Let's call it you have $500 a week to bet this 1 week. You take that $500 and you spread it over all of the games.
So it says on Genesis 13 units.
Yes.
So if you were using a $500 bankroll, what would a unit be?
$5.
Okay. So $5 would be 1 unit.
Yes. You do what's up, Ian Beckles? He just jumped in the house.
I know.
How you doing, man?
He can't just slide in and it's like nothing happened. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry. We're talking about Genesis 13. Ian Beckles just walked in. Holy smokes, celebrity in the house.
With that sexy ass Montreal Expos hat on. I'm going to have to rock some Expos stuff, dude. Just represent for Ian Beckles because he's from Montreal.
Yeah, I was trying to slide in incognito.
Oh, come on now.
Didn't work.
You can't do it.
I can't do it. I'm too big. I can't do it. I tried.
Every camera in here picked you up, dude.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
No, they picked you up on the Doppler radar, everything, man.
I brought you some of my smoked salmon.
Oh,
spread.
you're the best, dude.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, man. We feed each other a lot. We're not good for each other when it comes to losing weight, but we just embrace our fatness together.
I think we should go on tour together, us three. Look at this.
Let's go.
We'll wear our FUBU.
Let's go. Well, I'm heading to Hooters, so all right, brother. I'm going on with JP. So.
Oh, nice. All right. Well, thank you for the food. The great Ian Beckles, everybody.
Yeah, one love.
Thank you, buddy. Right. There you go. He swung by just to give me. I love this guy, dude.
This is awesome place.
If you would have told me 20 years ago you're going to be like one of your best buddies is going to be a offensive lineman from the Buccaneers and he's just going to like go out of his way to feed you just because he loves you, I'd been like, shut your whore mouth. That's what I would have said to you. Yeah.
That was so cool.
So $5. So the way I explained it was, and I told you I did this too when I started actually winning. I just started with $100.
Yeah, and then your unit would be $1, which is fine. That's totally fine.
Which to me was easier for me to make me comprehend it. Also, I wasn't losing a ton of money. I wasn't making a ton of money, but I was watching the system work. And also, I'm poor, so, I don't have $1,000 to be slinging around all the time.
Well, let's call it $100. Say you got $100 to bet. You take it, it's $1 per unit. You follow what the units say on each bet. So you're going to be betting every single game based on the unit number we tell you to.
Right.
At the end of the week, we're usually above 55%.
Yeah.
Our highest was 78% week 1, and our lowest was 54%. So we're always been profitable.
Right.
I can't guarantee that, obviously. But at the end of the week, if you're 60%, you just almost doubled your money.
Yeah, and some weeks I've seen MLB 85%. I saw one day on WNBA, you were like, dude, we're 100% on WNBA.
We missed, last night we're 50-50 for MLB, but up until last night, we were 100% on MLB, and my friend went up 37.5 units just the other night.
And if you're doing $5 units, that's a lot of money.
He's crushing it.
Yeah.
So he uses the system. He's like, oh, I get it. I can't skip a game because if I pick the 2 games you do bad on, because we're going to do bad.
Right.
If he picks the games you do bad on and you lose all your money, well, now you yell at us. It's not our fault.
Right.
So bet all the games, do it the unit system, and at the end of the week, it's kind of like investing in stocks.
Right.
Don't invest in one stock. Invest in a whole group of stocks, and if one does bad, you're still getting made up by the other ones.
Yeah,
same exact thing.
And if you don't want to follow the system, if you just want to use the app for fantasy football, for your daily...
Then you use the hobby section.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
It tells you the most likely actual outcome.
Right.
And
it also gives you like things like... weather and field conditions and umpire and referee
take all that
tendencies.
Information if you want to and come up with your own analysis.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
if you want to do it, you have more information than anybody else.
I use it for fantasy football because I'll see like if I have a running back starting for on a team, and I see, wait a minute, Genesis is saying bet the under, and I'm like, then that means they're not going to score a lot. Maybe I'll sit this running back this week, and I've done that, and it's worked out.
I have people that do their bar football pools.
Yeah,
and are crushing it.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely crushing it.
That's what I'm saying. So there's so many ways that you can utilize it, but if you want to see positive results, follow the unit system.
Yes, and it's not about winning a lot of money this week. It's about winning a little bit over time.
Yeah.
Because if you just took your $100 and left it alone and just kept betting how the system told you, at the end of the year, you're going to have a nice chunk of change to go on a vacation.
Right.
Take a weekend cruise or something. You're not going to win a whole bunch of money, but you're not going to lose a lot either.
Yeah.
And what's more fun, losing or winning, even if it's a little bit?
Or you could do like me. If you're a sicko like me, I like to take the white meat. And for you folks out there, that doesn't mean white girls or white boys. When my Cuban grandfather used to always tell me that, you got to get the white meat.
Wait,
and I'm like, we talking
Cuban
about...
or is he Asian?
I'm bad at accents, okay? He was a Japanese-Cuban man. You leave him alone. Sensei Rodriguez was a beautiful man in Ybor City. Yeah, he's cut his cigars with ninja swords. But no, the white meat is like your winnings. So if I'm up like $40 for the day, I'll take that $40 and swing it at a 4-leg parlay and lose my ass. But then I'm like, well, I took a chance, and I'm still even.
If you're going to do a parlay using Genesis 13 system, bet the bets separately as well.
You tell me to do it every day, and I'm like, I'm a jack off.
And then if we go 2 out of 3, 66%, you're not mad that you just bet the parlay and lost it all.
Either way, well, thank you. Thank you for breaking that down and making people understand it. But yeah, definitely Genesis13AI.com. Check it out. It's getting better and better. Every time I go on the website, you've improved it. So it's awesome.
I can't believe how well it's like starting to teach itself.
Yeah.
So now it's amazing.
Yeah, it's so smart the other day. Like, I know it's getting better because it told me to bet the Bucks and to also get outside and walk a little bit. I was like, Jesus, this thing really knows me.
The D-Gen parlay of the day, the Johnny B, I put a little funny quote down there.
Yeah, I love it, dude.
It said, what could go wrong?
It's entertaining. Yeah, it's really, really good.
So it's about having fun. You don't bet sports and you're going to lose your life. Bet sports to have fun and watch your friends lose while you win a little bit at a time.
Yeah, don't bet your rent money and your power bill money. That's crazy. I don't want to see anybody doing that. But
if you have fun betting sports,
if you have a little bit of disposable, like what you call an entertainment dollar, like what you would spend to go to the movies or go to a sporting event. If you have that extra money and you want it, I love doing it, and I've always bet sports because it makes games more interesting.
WNBA is a perfect example. I've never watched WNBA until I started betting on it, and Genesis is crushing WNBA.
Look, you should start a Genesis dating app because it understands women way more than I do. So it'd be perfect, dude.
Perfect.
Speaking of entertainment, dude, and I wanted to get to this, Dave Landau, Side Splitters all weekend, guys. Go check him out. I've known he's been a killer for a long time because as a comic, we kind of like we follow each other. We know what like. I'm sure he doesn't follow me, but I've seen him open for people and. I've probably crossed paths with him in a green room or two, and I don't even remember. Like it's the way comedy works. But he's just, through other comics, I learned about him years ago. Like this guy from Michigan, he's a murderer.
Awesome.
But
good, Dave Landau.
And then I started following him on Instagram and all that, and he's just so good. And now he's starting to get the real notoriety he deserves. You go out and you go viral on your reels, you're on Rogan and everything else. And I love to see that because he is one of these true like comics. Like he's so funny. And when you hear him on Calta this morning telling his stories and you go, holy crap, this is how a lot of people become comics because they have kind of rough beginnings.
Yeah, messed up life.
Yeah, and I tell people all the time, these young comics, these open micers are like, hey, man, do you have any advice for me, really getting into comedy? And my first question is, how was your childhood, Because if you tell me it was great, this might not be the career for you. Like, we're mostly broken people that have figured out a way to deal with life through comedy and turning our pain into entertainment and things like that.
Our therapists are a room full of 200 people.
Hopefully, I'm happy with 50 sometimes, but yeah. So when you hear Dave talk about, being a drug addict that's a young teenager and going through all the stuff, and when he told the story about his dad, like buying Carlin albums, and my dad did that with me too, and it's the parallel there, and this is not like saying that I'm like Dave Landau, like I'm not as funny as him, but I hear the story from thousands of comics. It's like a very similar path. It's not always drug addiction. Mine was food. I dealt with my rough childhood, eating. My whole neighborhood fed me. So, my dad was an alcoholic, and he would shoot up my mom's car, but he was also a good guy when he wasn't drinking. He was a good dad, and he was a college professor. He was a pool shark. He ran a poker game in the back of a pool hall, taught me how to deal when I was 11. Lots of stories. I could tell stories for days.
Yeah, my dad had a secret family, and it was me and my mom.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
It's amazing, dude. So when I hear Dave tell these stories and how he got into comedy and he got his sobriety and all this stuff, and it got me thinking, like, it's he told a story about wrecking his dad's car the first day he got his driver's license. And his dad punched him in the face and everything. And I just started dying laughing because when I was 16, my dad had this conversion van, this old Dodge conversion van with a couch in the back and a TV and he was his baby. He loved this thing. At least I thought, right?
Shaggin' wagon.
At least I thought. And I was driving it home. I was playing football, high school football, but I had a job at McDonald's after practice because, 16, you can work at McDonald's. You get a little extra cash. And I'm driving home from McDonald's, dead tired. I'm 16 years old. I still got my uniform on and everything. And I fall asleep at the wheel, and I hit a tree and roll it down a hill into this guy's yard. And they said this van rolled like 6 times. And I'm covered in blood. And
you have your football equipment on?
No, I'm wearing my McDonald's uniform.
Oh.
And I'm just blood all over me because of the glass and everything else. And I crawl out, and in the movies, the van blows up. So I run like 20 feet and dive into these people's front yard. And the owner of the house is out there with these 2 super hot teenage girls my age. And they're like watching this fat kid bleeding in his McDonald's uniform. And the guy goes, "Are you okay, son?" And I go, "F no, I'm not okay. My dad's going to kill me. It's his favorite van." End of the day, my dad goes to the hospital. He meets me there and he goes, "I'm just glad you're alive, son.
Wow.
Your life means more than that van." And I thought, what a noble guy. And then I found out 5 years later from my uncle, my dad had this big insurance policy. He made like 10 grand on that wreck. That's the hustler. That's the gambler, my dad. He was so happy that he got that profit without his son dying. It was a win-win for him. He told all of his gambling buddies. He goes, "Oh, yeah, my son, God, best. This kid is the best.
He's got a dislocated shoulder and six broken fibulas.
He'll never be the same. He almost died, but he made me 10 grand.
He's got a limp.
And I asked him about it later. He goes, "Yeah, I didn't care about that van. It was an investment." He goes, "I think he won it in a pool game." And then he made like a 10 grand profit off of it. But it's stories like that, Mm-hmm. And when Dave told that story, I was like, God damn it, man, that is so cool that he's doing so well. And I couldn't be more happy for comics that are killing
turning
it.
those stories into funny bits. I do stuff about my ex-wife all the time.
Oh, yeah, you got to.
It's I come home and half my stuff was gone kind of stuff. And where that was awful, I turn that into a joke, and it's 5 minutes, and everybody's laughing at me, which is great.
You got to, man. You got to turn it into humor. And, most of my comedy is about ex-wives and raising a kid by myself. So it's all truthful stuff. And now we're done. The Liquid Lunch is coming up next, guys, from Hooters. JP live with Monica and Dizzy. If you're out there at the original Hooters, shout out to all you folks. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you, Simone, for popping by and everything you do. Thank you, Joey, for being here.
My pleasure, man. No problem. Hey, thanks, Tampa Bay, for hooking us up, and you've done great for me, and I can't wait to come back and do it again.
Bone Fam is representing for Genesis138.com, and we appreciate you guys for supporting my people. And go out and win a bunch of money this weekend. We got USF football tonight. We got the Bucks versus 49ers on Sunday. Big Mike Calta tailgate. Go out there, say hi to him, tell him Johnny B sent you, and have a fantastic weekend. Bye.
It's the Mike Calta Aftershow on 102.5 The Bone. We are real, raw radio. 102.5 The Bone. The Hard Rock Rising Battle of the Bands is back. 102.5 The Bone and Seminole Hard Rock Tampa is inviting all Tampa Bay area bands to compete in the Hard Rock Rising Tampa Battle of the Bands. The winner's music will be showcased on the radio, and they will open an upcoming show. Now for the important part, and we can't stress this enough. If you have a good band, we want to hear from you. Now, you can apply if you suck, but we want to hear from the best bands in Tampa. Submissions are now being accepted. Submit your band's info now by visiting TampaHardRock.com. Deadline to submit your entry is Sunday, October 12th. More details at theboneonline.com. Don't miss your chance to compete and be crowned the Hard Rock Rising Tampa Battle of the Bands champion. 102.5 The Bone supports live music in Tampa Bay, and we want you to show us what you got. From the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino and 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
Some big news. Just before Charlie Kirk died, he issued a stark warning of terrifying dangers and threats ahead for those who stand for truth. Charlie wrote this in his last published work, the foreword for the new book, Pagan Threat. Authored by Pastor Lucas Miles, Charlie said that Pagan Threat could save America. Charlie said you must read, internalize, and share this book. It has the plan to stop the wokeism infecting America. Already a #1 Amazon bestseller, Pagan Threat is available wherever books are sold. Get Pagan Threat free with Newsmax's special offer and save $30. For offer details, go online now to paganthreat.com. That's paganthreat.com. Millions are tuning into Newsmax on all major cable systems. They're downloading our free Newsmax app on their smartphones, and they're getting Pagan Threat to see Charlie Kirk's final words. Go today to paganthreat.com. That's paganthreat.com. Newsmax sponsored this message.
Get to the original Hooters on Gulf to Bay in Clearwater this Friday for a liquid lunch with Mike Calta. Mike has free Bud Lights for the first 102 people through the door. And Monica and Dizzy will be there broadcasting live with the JP Show. Plus, prizes, tickets, and more. It all goes down Friday from 11 to 1 at the original Hooters in Clearwater.
Accidents happen in a second. Take a second to call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
This is Greg Trusinski from the Original Mattress Factory. I want to share the story of a couple I worked with recently. After receiving a quote from a competitor for a mattress, they visited OMF and found a mattress that was a great fit for them. They were so pleased with our quality and value that they ended up purchasing 2 mattresses, a box spring, headboard, and frame. Their total at OMF was roughly $400 less than what they would have spent on just the one mattress at the competitor. If you're ready to get better sleep for less, visit us at originalmattress.com.
The birds are calling and the pollen is falling, but those things can mean a dirty car. That's why you need to think about the unlimited membership plan from Bubble Down Car Wash, where you can go through as many times as you need with locations in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, Palm Harbor, and Spring Hill. Get in today. You'll have the cleanest car in town every time you Bubble Down.
Football season's here, and Hooters is your HQ. Catch every game with $6 Big Daddy Buds, $6.50 Mick Ultras, and $5 Neutrals all day, every day. Plus, register to win a trip to see the Bucks take on Buffalo. Visit OriginalHooters.com to find a location near you.
Hey folks, it's Bruce Woodburn here, the Lone Arranger. I've helped over 10,000 families become homeowners. And I'll tell you something, right now, it's a buyer's market. Sellers are offering closing cost credits. They're making repairs, and there's plenty of room to negotiate. That wasn't the case a year ago. Waiting for rates to drop? Wait no longer. The Fed just dropped the Fed rate 1/4 point, and we may even get another 1/4 point in October, giving you more buying power or a lower payment. Don't miss out on this buying opportunity. And don't forget, I've got programs with 0 down payment, low down payment options. And if you work with one of my vetted real estate agents, you can get up to 25% of their commission back in your pocket for closing costs. Folks, I'm not here to sell you. I'm here to help you win. Call 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313, or go to WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/deal.